I went to Montclair Kimberly Academy in high school, and I knew that I wanted to play in college, but wasn't really sure kind of what area I wanted to be in, what my major was going to be, what I wanted to do after college. So at the time, I was doing a lot of different visits and kind of just looking for what team felt like the right fit and what coach I thought was going to be a good fit for me, and that kind of drove my decision making from there. When I was deciding what school to go to, initially I had been setting for 4 years at that point, so that was kind of the idea, going in as a setter. And then at a Division I level, my height was obviously a big factor. So my coach kind of told me during the recruiting process that like I would most likely be switching to a DS Libero position. Unfortunately, my first year we had a setter go down in the beginning of preseason, so I was setting. Which was a little bit of a challenge just given my height and the level of play. But overall, I think it really helped me learn the game a little bit more too. Definitely was a little bit of a tough transition from freshman to sophomore year. We did have a coaching change as well, which was a big factor. I was able to see the court a ton my freshman year, which was great. But going into sophomore year, there definitely were a lot of other factors as well, and switching positions did kind of change it up a bit, which made it difficult. But overall, throughout that season, I kind of realized that Siena overall, not based on playing time, but just in general, school-wise, team-wise, and coach fit, especially after having a coaching change. Playing for someone who didn't recruit you is a very different kind of experience, and that kind of pushed me to realize that Siena wasn't the place that I wanted to stay at for the rest of my time. Going through the whole process again of trying to see where you fit, after having some college experience under my belt, it was kind of a little bit easier to find a fit because I knew more what I was looking for. It wasn't necessarily to stay at that same level, but I wanted to be on a team where everyone was super committed. It was a good coaching fit because that for me was the biggest change at Siena. And coming here after meeting Kate and hanging out with the girls, kind of understanding what this program is all about, I kind of realized that this is a place that I think I could be successful academically and athletically, and it had a program that I really loved. I didn't really have a good idea about what position I was going to be playing coming in here. I had talked to the coach during my recruit visit and kind of expressed that I'd played both and was kind of comfortable in either, but was just looking to play for a team where everyone was super passionate. So that was kind of the biggest thing. We talked about a little bit about in the beginning of the season of getting some setting reps in as well. But I've always kind of just enjoyed playing back row a little bit more, and I think that that's a better fit for me on this team. So that's kind of where I've been for now. And who knows, maybe next year it'll change up, but for now I'm excited to be where I am. Especially when I was playing at Siena, at that kind of level, playing front row at this height is nearly not an option. And it was more injury based that I was in the front row at all. But I definitely became a lot more comfortable back row. And it also puts you in a better position to start reading the game a little bit more. So I have always played back row as a setter, but being able to just focus on defense, setters are running the offense and liberos are running the defense. So really like having that kind of role of trying to be a very impactful player in the back row is something that I've always really enjoyed. We say it all the time, we have a really, really young team, but I think having some college experience under my belt has helped a bit. But definitely we have 7 new players. We have 5 freshmen and 2 transfers. So it is a very, very new team chemistry, and we've been kind of preaching building that chemistry from day one. I think our captains have done a really great job of kind of instilling that in us and holding the team to a really, really high standard, which is awesome.